Okay, good evening, everyone. I think I will just like start like that. So, if others come, they are going to join us while we are here. So, good evening, everyone. So, I want to ask, how has it been going? How has your learning on data camp been going? How has everything been going? Were you able to meet up with the assignments? Are you up to date? Are you still lagging behind? Were you able to meet up with the probation period um, requirements? Hello, everyone. Can you all hear me? Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Okay, okay. So I wanted to ask that how is it going? Like, what were the sorry, I sent like the outline, the breakdown of each week assignment. Sorry, which week are we currently in with our assignment? Like, which week is ending today? Sorry, I want you to remind which week is ending today because it seems I'm having a mix up with the calendar. Can somebody remind me the assignment that was assigned for this week, like that is ending on Monday? Like the current assignment we have on data camp.
Hello, my name is Abdurrauf Hashim.
Yeah.
I started with the courses. I haven't started the projects. Um, I want to because tomorrow is Sunday, so I want to give it a day to go through the projects.
Oh, sorry, are you on the data science track?
Yes, sir.
Wait, how many courses have you completed?
Um, uh, I can't recall, but it's more than seven.
More than seven. Okay, yeah. But are you following like the assignments weekly? Like, are you like up to date with the assignments?
Because my phone is faulty and I couldn't join with my system. Yeah,
Yeah,
I even missed two sessions. I think
yeah.
it was it three or two session of the weekly, and I I haven't been able to complete the courses and the projects of the weeks for almost 2 to 3 weeks. But I'm currently working on this week's courses.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so what I'm actually trying to ask is that you know that weekly I usually assign assignments to us like courses and projects that we should do weekly.
Yes.
So I've forgotten the courses that the week you are pointing on. So I want someone to remind me like what are the courses that were assigned for this week?
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
The assignments that were given to us this week are experimental design in Python, hypothesis testing in Python, then a project hypothesis testing with men and
Men
women
and
soccer
women.
matches.
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we are currently in hypothesis testing. That's sorry, let me kindly look at the week that is. That's that's week 11. So we have 2 more weeks to go to complete the data science track. Okay. So yeah, so this now when I want to ask that you know our according to our schedule, by 25th of October we should be done with everything associate data scientist track. So I want to ask, is there anybody that like is very far behind to where we are that will not be able to like complete it by then?
Sorry, sir. I want to hear you very well. You said by 25th of
October this
um
month.
this month we
Yes,
are meant
by
to be done with the courses.
yes, yes, like the
Yeah, with
track,
the courses under
associate data
associate data
scientist track.
science.
Yes.
Um,
So are you missing assignment? Like, are you up to date to that hypothesis test? Or you are still missing a number of courses?
I personally am not up to date because at some point I had issues with my health. I'm not yet.
Oh,
I'm still on this week's assignment. Yes,
this week's assignment,
yes, I'm still on it. I'm not done
but
with it.
but you did not miss the previous week's assignment, right? You completed all the previous week's assignments.
Okay. This week's assignment, I'm not done with it. Then previous week's assignment, I couldn't finish up with sampling with Python. That's
Oh,
currently what I'm on. I had to like leave this week's assignment because I'm just trying to meet up with time.
okay, okay. I think
Yeah.
you are still good. Sampling with Python should be like the last week now.
Yes, that was last week. I didn't last week's assignment. I did the
Yes.
project that was with it and the other course that followed it, but I didn't meet up with sampling with Python. I couldn't. I was just in chapter one or so. Then this week's assignment, I started with experimental design, not complete. I'm just trying to meet up with this week and sampling with Python. Hopefully by
Okay,
tomorrow, I will get somewhere.
okay. So like where you currently what you are currently working with is like last week assignment and this week, like
Yes, like
all
currently
the
now, I
previous
am on
ones you've
sampling with
completed
Python.
them. I mean you've completed all the previous week's assignments, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay. So hopefully you'll be able to meet up. And sorry about your head. Hope you are feeling better now.
Yes, yes, it's better.
Okay, okay,
All right,
thank God.
thank you.
Okay, yeah. Because what I'm currently trying to do is that this Saturday 2 weeks time, we need to be done with the track, like associate data scientist track. So that Saturday, 25th of October, in the breakout session, what we just be treating in that breakout session, I think I should also start from next week and upper week Saturday. Apologies that I will not be able to like display my screen for today. I actually wanted to explain some things by displaying my screen, but we currently have blackouts in my area here, and actually it's not they were consulting with so the pole they have to cut the light and maybe they will do it later sha. So I cannot use my laptop. I'm using my phone now, and I'll not be able to do that. So next week Saturday and upper week Saturday. So what we'll be focusing on, and I think until we are done with the certification from next week Saturday, what we'll be focusing on is tips on how to pass the certification examination, because there are actually some things that I found out, and it's going to make our work a lot easier if we followed the tips. Because the certification examination has limited attempts. If you are not able to meet up, if you fail it and your attempts, you have exhausted all your attempts, I don't know, it's maybe after the scholarship has ended, before one will be able to take it back. So I want to ensure that everybody is on track and nobody is lagging behind. So I'll start calling everybody one after the other. So I'm starting from Abdurrauf. Sorry, Abdurrauf, how far have you gone and how has it been?
Wow, there are projects I haven't finished, previous projects and some
Okay.
courses. So does that mean I must finish all the courses before 26? All the courses on the track?
The thing is that according to the timeline, you should complete all there are there are projects, there are courses, there are projects, and there are assessments.
Assessment,
So
yeah.
yes, you should complete all the courses, project, and assessment, everything in the track by 25th of October,
Wow.
25th of this month. So sorry,
Okay,
number course,
okay.
what are you like? Number what are you? The courses are numbered and the project, everything is numbered. Number what are you currently?
Mm, actually, because I skipped all the courses I couldn't finish and started this week's courses. That's
Oh,
the hypothesis. What is it called? Fundamental.
okay. But before you start the hypothesis fundamental, like where do you stop earlier?
Um, I miss courses. To be frank,
Eh?
I miss some courses like
Oh,
courses on sampling in Python, modeling car,
insurance
regression.
claim.
Yeah, so I miss all these courses.
Okay, but will you be able to like meet up by the like in 2 weeks time? Will you be able to like meet up with everything and the remaining for the track?
Yes, I will try all the best I could. So, like those ones that are marked late, uh,
Those
are, are they going to be considered?
you said
Those courses or projects that are marked late,
that are
are
marked
they
elective.
late?
Let
Yes,
oh,
like all the courses I couldn't finish earlier. If I finish it now, it will
oh,
mark
it will
late
be
instead
say
of
late.
completed.
Yeah, but
Yes.
it will say late. Yeah, the major thing is that whether you complete it on time or you complete it late, the major thing is that you complete it. Just ensure
Oh,
that you complete it, even though if it is late. It's the only
okay.
time that we'll be checking the number of courses you've completed is the end of probation period, and that was what ended by September 30. So, like the
Okay.
probation period now, we've collected the tracking assignments to know people that will still continue with us, because there are like criteria for you to continue to be on this scholarship at the end of the probation period. And that's currently what we are currently working on. And
Oh, okay.
anytime you finish a course, the time you
Hmm.
finish it will be marked.
Yes.
But at the end of the probation period, you must have completed 3 courses and 2 projects.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
actually very small compared to number of courses we are doing.
Yes. Yes.
So if you've not completed 3 courses and 2 projects, it means that you only enrolled on this scholarship, but your mind is not in this scholarship. Like compared to number of courses we've done, I think we should have done up to like 20 courses by now, or so, or
Yes,
close
it's
to.
up. It's almost or even more than that.
Yes, and the project should be like close to 10 by now.
Yes.
So I was even when I actually saw the requirement, I was even saying these requirements are too small. But it is to like see people that are really like making use of the scholarship, because do you know that by now I have to like recompile everything by this month to capture people that did their project, like maybe after, like in October I have to like recompile everything, like all your assignments, to track everything when everybody completed it. Till now
Yeah.
some people have not completed the first course in this track,
Wow.
to
That's
show
terrible.
that, that's actually terrible to know people that are like this thing. And hopefully shall very soon, like
Mm,
probably once like we are now like settled, like with like
mm,
we know the number of people that we want to focus on, each of the TAs, we are going to share like every learner, you are going to be having an assigned TA that you have to be like reaching out to, getting back to if you have errors, if you have, so that we provide a more like personal assistance to you in your
okay.
learning.
Okay.
Okay.
That's very good.
Yeah,
I will try all the best I can to meet up before the date.
yeah. I hope
Inshallah.
you'll be able to complete the track by then.
Inshallah, I will try all the best I can.
Okay. Okay.
Thank
And
you.
the reason why I'm asking this is I want to know the standing of everybody to ensure that we are actually on the same page,
Yes,
so
yes.
that once we start the certification, it's not that when everybody has passed, that's when some people will now start saying that we should now talk about certification in
Mm,
breakout session again.
yeah,
Because
it's
after
better
the
to
certification
tackle it
period,
earlier.
we just move to the next track. We are not going back to certification again.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time and
Yeah.
suggestions.
Sorry, I want to let me copy the attendance link and paste before I forget. So let me just copy it before we continue. I thank God that the network is actually very stable today. It's been long that my network has been this stable. Okay, I just pasted the attendance link now. So let's remember to fill the attendance form. Okay, now next person, Adebisi. Oh, hello, are you here? Hello, Adebisi.
Yeah. Sorry, good evening.
Good evening. How has your learning been? How is it?
Well,
Hope it's not too soft.
yeah, I've been trying. I actually, what's it called? I completed this week's assignment, but that project is kind of hard. Even that sampling in Python generally is kind of, I don't know. It's not
Something.
really
Oh,
explanatory to me. So I think I used AI to just complete the project too.
oh. And you see that sampling in Python and hypothesis testing, both of them will surely come out in the 2 year exam. That's the funniest thing. And actually, you don't have to like beat yourself like that you don't really get it. I can tell you that up till now, if you tell me hypothesis testing, I don't know. There's one PDF that I downloaded, like a cheat sheet. That's the PDF I'll just go straight. Without that PDF, this is how I'll be looking at it. I cannot remember anything. Like it's hard to like remember. Even today, I was taking the assessments again. You know those assessments. You know that you've done some assessments in some weeks ago. Some weeks ago. So the way the assessment is the way your, who is laughing? Don't laugh at my English, I beg. I did not study English in school. The way the assessments are, that's how the way your theory exams are going to be. It's like they are going to combine two assessments or maybe two and a half assessments together as one theory exam. So you are now going to have two theory exams. And there are some assessments that the questions will be taken from. So you need to practice those assessments well. So today when I was taking those assessments again, like when it got to sampling, I realized that I've totally forgotten everything about sampling. So I need to just like what I did was that in the exam, once you finish a question, they will pause. You need to press next before you go to the next question. So in the middle of the assessment, I just downloaded a PDF sheet on sampling, and then I went online. I quickly like refreshed my memory, and then that was how I was able to now like continue. So at some point, it's not like compulsory for you to memorize everything. Just have like a pocket summary of like a summary of everything somewhere that you can easily check and then remember everything. Actually, when I did hypothesis testing, I wrote everything down, but I still cannot remember until I downloaded one PDF, and then it was not that PDF that made it explanatory. Then I was not able to pass the assessment.
Oh, sorry, that reminds me, Seth. You said something earlier that you were going to send us like maybe a guide. Till now, you did not see anything on it.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to send them to. My laptop is dead. Sorry. Once my laptop is on, please kindly remind me on the Discord group.
All right,
Please
I'll
kindly
remind you.
remind me.
Thank you. No problem.
Okay. Hope you are not missing any assessment, like any assignments till now.
No, I'm done with the assignment, but it was just that I needed AI to help me before I can actually finish. That is why I'm kind of having problem with it.
Is it the project or the
Yeah,
courses?
the project actually.
Wow. Is it that hard?
Kind of, it is.
Wow, wow, wow. But do you follow the step-by-step guide in the project?
Well, is how will I even explain? I think I did it after I finished. It started correcting me on some things that I did something, like the way it used to like say
Okay,
like the mistake, something like that. So
okay, okay. Well, okay. Hopefully, it's not like you can get it at once because me too. I can tell you that today, if I'm doing hypothesis testing, this thing, it usually gives me headache. Like that's one of the concepts that usually gives me headache till today. Like this, that's one of the concepts that gives me headache till today.
hopefully when you send the PDF, it's going to be a help to us. So please, and please don't forget to send it. Thank you in advance.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So, Bright, hello, Bright. Are you
Hello,
here?
sir. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Network is a little bad. Like it's raining, so it might be a little noisy.
Okay, okay. But I think I can hear you clearly now. Like, it's still okay now. Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, no, I mean, Bright. Sorry, can you hear me? So I just wanted to ask, like, you are like up to date, or if you still have like, how many like do you have left to like meet up with the assignment and hit the track by 25th of October?
I'm trying to open my data camp account here, but network is like terrible. It's not loading, so I don't know like how many is left, but I know that there are some that I have not
I'll
yet
come back
done.
to you. So let me give you
Yeah,
time
but
to
I
open
passed,
it.
but I passed the probation requirements.
Yeah, you said. Oh. So your voice is actually breaking. Can you like just type in the like comment in the messages? So, and I think someone asked that we have to meet up by 25th of October. Yeah, actually, because after that 25th of October, we want to focus on certification, and certification is quite different from learning. Like the courses that you are taking now is like attending classes. That certification is not like the exam period. It's like first semester exam period. You have 2 semesters, you have 2 tracks. So that this is not like examination period. We have to like prepare for it differently than the way we are taking the courses. And so who was that? Emmanuel, can you like unmute? How far are you from meeting up? How far are you?
Okay. Currently, I just concluded the class on what's it called, Python functions. So
Python functions.
I don't know
Okay,
what week that is.
okay. Let me quickly check. Python functions, that should be like 2 or 3 weeks away from the
Age is
current.
what?
But we'll be able to
Oh,
like meet up like the whole track in 2 weeks time.
in 2 weeks' time, I'm going
Yeah.
to have to work. I'll work towards it. I'll work towards it. It's going to be a lot, but I'll try. So normally, are you saying normally we
Functions
should be
is in week
concluding
9.
this? We should. Are you saying normally we should conclude? We should be concluding this data science, associate data science track in about 2 weeks.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
According to the like breakdown, according to the schedule. So
Okay,
to be writing functions in Python, that's week 9.
that's week 9.
Yeah. So that's the name of the course or introduction to
Yes.
functions in Python.
No, no, no. Writing. I think
Functions in
writing
Python.
functions in Python. Yeah.
That's after working with date and times in Python.
Yes. Yes.
That's week 9. And we are currently in week 11. So you are 2 weeks
Two
behind.
weeks.
There are two skill assessments that are in that week 9.
Okay. Yeah. 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 I've not done those ones, but I'll do them. The skill assessment is not my issues. Are the projects and the classes.
Okay, okay. Please do that skill assessment well so that you get familiarized with how the exams are going to come. The first two
Okay.
exams will be like in form of those skill assessments that you have.
Uh, which will be timed. They will time you per question.
Yes, yes, yes. And the questions will be much like times two of the normal skills assessment.
Wow.
So that would be like the first exam and then the second exam also. And the way the skills assessments are is that majority of the question will be like from two of the skills assessments you've done. Add little questions from other skills assessments. So that's
Oh,
right.
I
So
see.
you need to know the skill assessments you need to practice for each exam. And you need to practice it multiple times. And skills assessment, you can only do practice a skill at once. So you need to like practice those skills assessments for some days and get familiar with the question, be confident before you now go and take the exam.
I see.
Because if you fail the exam twice, that's the end of it.
So sorry. With
Yeah.
how many weeks from October 25 do we have to take the exam?
Yeah, 2 weeks. The first week is for the two theory exam. The second week is for the practical exam, like project. That one will be in form of the project.
So you mean after October 25, right? The next two
Yes.
weeks we should have taken 2 exams within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, like after the week that is starting from October 26th
Okay.
to the end of that week, you need to do the two theory exams.
Wow.
So the week that now follows it, you need to complete the practical exam.
Yeah.
What happened?
And I'm just looking at. I'll try to work
How
towards
feasible it
finishing.
is?
Almighty Father, please save us. I need to say this thing. You see, that's
That's
past
that.
our power.
You see,
I don't
that's
understand. Wait, there's no
you see
time,
that
right?
So
God,
you
do
see
again,
that
which one is the practical
that's
exam? I
wait,
don't
wait. Let's
understand.
look at
I
it.
think you
Let's
mentioned something about the
wait,
timed one. Then you said
wait.
you're going to have a project. Which one is the practical exam again?
The project is the practical exam. The
That
two
means you're
theory
having two
exams,
exams, right?
like wait, this is it. For the associate data scientist track, the
Yes, yes.
exam is broken into two parts. There's the theory part. You need to pass the theory part to advance to the practical part.
Like how many
Part
percent?
you have two theory exams to take.
Jesus. Hey.
You have two
Uh-huh.
theory exam, and each theory exam is in form of a skill assessment. But the questions will now be like times two of the number that you have in skill assessment.
Yeah.
Do you get? You've completed two skill assessments in a week before now, and with two courses. So that first week is just two theory exam, and those theory exam are like the way your skill assessment questions used to be, like the format. That's the same format they will follow. And now the practical exam, you now follow the format of a project that you have to like write code in notebook and then be solving it one after the other like that, following the steps.
Will it be time?
Eh? Yes,
Will it be time?
it's yes, no, that theory exams, just like skill assessment, each question will be timed, but you can rest in between the questions.
I'm talking about the project.
No, the project will not be timed. You have actually have a very long time to finish the project.
Okay, okay, I no
But
problem.
just that after that 1 week, we are going to start the new. Even once we start the new track, you can still have enough time to like go back to that project and be continue.
Okay.
Just that 1 week is what we'll be using like to provide support for the project.
You talk about video presentation the other time. What does that mean?
No, that's like the data scientist track. The associate data scientist track does not have video presentation.
So which one has video presentation?
I said data scientist certification. This
Okay.
one is data scientist certification. Do you get? So don't see it as
So I
something
hope
that is
there's
out.
past question.
There's no. That's what I'm telling you, that for each theory exam, there are some skill assessments that majority of the questions will be coming from. So you need to practice those skills assessments and be sure that you are in the 90th percentile. Then you will be confident that if you take the exam, you will pass, and then you'll be able to like take the exam and pass.
Please, I have a question.
Yes,
Because I want to be like realistic at some
yes,
point.
yes,
Okay. So by 25th, we are meant to be done with associate data scientists with Python, the career track.
track. Yes, yes,
Now, when we are assuming, let's assume we by miracle, but by God's grace, we will
it's
finish
not
it.
by miracle. Don't worry,
We'll
you
finish
finish it.
it. We'll
Don't
finish
worry,
it.
finish it.
Now, okay, when we finish it,
Yes.
okay, when are we meant to actually start the exams? That's what I want to understand. Like, I want to know, is there any time frame at all we can use to practice those assessments that you're mentioning that we need to get familiar with?
Yes.
That's I want to. Is there any time frame at all? Anyone?
This is what I'm saying. Like once you are done with the track on the 25th, so the next week is October 26th to November 1st. So that's the next week. So in those 7 to do is that for the first course, for the you are going to start your exam, and now for the first part, that's the theory. In the theory part, you have 2 exams. So in the first exam, there are some skill assessments that you need to pass that first exam. So you need to like practice those skill assessments for like 2 days, and then the third day you take the exam. And then you go to the second exam again. There are some skill assessments that you need to practice to be able to pass that second exam. So you practice the skill assessment for 2 days, like to know the type of questions they will be asking and to prepare properly. And so if you practice it for 2 days, the third day you take the exam. So that's like the design. So you'll be able to like complete all the theory exams in a week. So now the second week now from November 2nd to November 8th. So you now be focusing on the practical one. That's like a project. It's just a single project that you need to complete. And that one is like just like the normal project that we've been doing before. So that's the form it will just take. But the only thing is that, you know, for normal projects, you have limited unlimited number of times you can submit and it will be corrected. But for the exam, you must ensure you must pass it within like 2 submissions. Like if you submit the first time, it is not correct. The second time you want to submit, it must be correct
But is
because you only
there any
have two
time limit
attempts
time?
to submit.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Is it going to be like based on time or like
And
duration?
you see, the exam normally, like the exam, you can actually like there's actually like you have like more than 2 weeks to complete the exam. Actually, you have like 4 weeks actually to complete the exam. But by the third week, we will have. Do you get? Hello, can you hear me?
It's breaking.
Okay, so I said for the certification, once you start a certification, you have to complete everything within a month. But with the way we'll be like explaining things for us, like I'm going to like explain like some key things we need to take. And with that, we'll be able to like complete it easily within 2 weeks. Because if we say that, you know, this end of October, if we give ourselves 1 month to complete it, that's end of November. You know, December, we want to have a break towards the end of December and we'll not be able to like complete data scientist track by then. I want such that before the December break, everybody will have completed the data scientist. That data scientist track is just 5 weeks. So everybody will have completed the data scientist track. So that December break, you can have enough time to take that data scientist certification. But if we give ourselves 1 month for this, when actually we can actually complete it in 2 weeks. And I'm actually not beyond realistic. I'm actually realistic here. You can actually complete it within 2 weeks. Like with the pace that we've been coming, you can complete it within 2 weeks. Are you all here?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, okay. So please, please let's give in our best so that we be, because you know our 6 months is going to be ending in January, and before January we are still going on break in December. So we need to like do everything and be able to, and the most important thing is to get that certification. It is that certification that you can show that okay, I've passed this, and data camp is like widely recognized, like it's widely recognized. Okay.
Sorry, I have a
And another,
question.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
You mentioned something about break in December.
yes,
That's what
yes.
I heard.
You know, towards the end of the year now, Christmas break, New Year, you know, from
Ah,
Christmas to
so
New
they
Year.
used to give us break. Okay. Okay.
Ah,
When they okay. So after the break, yeah, when are we meant to start the second track, the data scientist in Python?
no, you know that we are completing our certification by November 8th.
Um
So November 9 to like middle of December, we are facing the data scientist track. Data scientist track is just 5 weeks.
Oh, so everything literally is meant to end this year.
Yes. So
Oh,
that break till January, you can now focus on the data scientist exam.
exams.
So we can
Okay.
start it before the break, but you can
Okay.
still like take it over.
We don't. Okay. Okay. I think that break. What you mean by break literally means no assignment to be showing up on our dashboard, Abby.
Once you've completed the track, there's no
Mm.
assignment I want to give again anymore. The assignments are coming from the track.
Okay. Okay.
So
But
you
we
will
can
just
start.
have those times for you to like be taking your certification exam to complete your second certification examination.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Hope is explanatory.
I won't lie. It was
Okay,
not
I
really
have a
explanatory
question,
like that.
please. I have a
Okay.
question.
Yes.
Maybe you've already answered this before I joined the call, but I wanted to know, like, for the assessment now, that is like the first two assessments that we're supposed to take, according to you, that is the week immediately after we are done with the track. So I wanted to know, what's the grading system like?
Can you come again? Can you come again?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can actually hear you. Sorry, can you just come again? I
Okay, I
was
was talking
trying
about
to.
the assessment, the data associate data scientist assessment now, the
Yes,
requirement for the certification. So I
yes.
wanted to know, like, can you, and maybe you've said this when before I joined, but like throw more light on the grading system, like how is it graded and all. So that is like what I want to know. What do you need to do to be able to pass the assessment?
Okay. So, like right now, if you go to your data camp, um, among like the top ribbon, you will see home, you will see learning, you will see certification, you will see sandbox, you will see book. So go to certification and then go to data scientist track. Under data scientist track, there are two certifications: associate data scientist track and data scientist certification. So in the associate data scientist certification, you will see the steps broken down here. So the first step will be like prepare with data camp, like prepare for the certification with data camp. And that preparation is, there are two ways. You either take the associate data scientist in R track or associate data scientist in Python track. So for in AICA, what we use, the language we use is Python. So it is the associate data scientist in Python track that you will take. And that's why the content in associate data scientist track, we broke it down into weeks. And then we are now sending them bit by bit as assignments for you. And we'll be completing it according to that schedule by 25th of this week, of this month. So after that, the next thing now for you is now to take the certification examination. Sorry, are you here?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello,
I can hear
everyone.
you. Yes,
Okay,
I can
so
hear you.
once you've completed that track, everything you need to know to pass the certification examination, you will have learnt it in that track. And everything you need to know as an associate data scientist, they will have taught you will have been taught in that track. So now the next thing now is now to go to this certification proper. So you start your certification. And once you start, there are two parts. There's the theory part and there's the practical part. The theory part comes in forms of skills assessments. So in that theory part, you have two separate exams to take. So and each of them is like taking a skill assessment. So and now the practical part, just one, and that's like a project. Okay. So that's actually it. And once you pass those three, like the two theory exams and the practical exam, once you pass it, you are going to be certified. You are going to get your certification.
Okay, thank you so much. Like my question
Yes.
was actually like now, like what's the like grading system? Like how is it graded? Like the assess, especially the assessment now. So I'm
Yes.
just like, okay, what will you get and you know that you've passed? Just that's like what I actually wanted to know exactly.
Okay, I actually cannot remember the grading system for the assessment, but I know that immediately you finish an assessment, your results will be given to you in percentile. Like out of everybody that have taken the assessment, what percentile are you? So like what
Oh,
percentile? I think you have to be among the top. Is it 70 percentile or 80? I cannot remember, sir. But if you have taken a skill assessment before, you will see that the result is broken down into three parts. There's the lower part, the intermediate, and the advanced. So just
yes,
write
yes, yes.
that your percentile is within that advanced area, the last part.
Okay, okay.
And
Thank you,
before you
thank you.
start the theory exam, they are going to tell you the percentile you need to fall in to pass it.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So Adebisi,
Yeah, sorry. Earlier, you mentioned something about that we can only submit the project twice. Is it
yes,
that after clicking submit the first time
yes,
and we got it wrong, and we
yes,
click submit the other time too, and we got it wrong, that is the
yes.
end.
That's the certification. Like you fail this, like the certification, like you know pass. Like I don't want to say you. This I call
Ah,
like the person will not pass the certification that way. And certification is not something that if you fail now, you can easily enroll back and start afresh. I think there are some it takes some time for you to be able to like enroll back again. So what they want is that you should be sure of your answers before you submit or things like that. Okay. Okay. But everything that I'm explaining, I'll try to like draft it up, like write it somewhere, like maybe create something and then send it to the Discord group and also explain again for everybody to like remember. Okay. I hope we are all good. So the major thing that I just want to ask for today is to like know people that will not be like able to like meet up with the 25th of October. That's what I want to know. Like to know the number of people that will not be able to like meet up. And hope you all met up with the probation period requirement because some learners will be dropped very soon. So hope you all met up with the probation period requirement. And okay, I think any question again, any question, observation, you like we'll be ending our call very soon. So I want to ask any question, observation, comment before we end our call and call it a day till next week. Please, have you all signed the attendance?
I've signed them. Someone has a question.
Which question?
Mr. Mama, someone is raising his hand.
Okay. Sorry, who's that? Can you unmute? Sorry, I cannot see the person. Okay. Yeah,
Yes, me, sir. Good evening.
okay. Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, I wanted to know what will happen if one could is not able to complete the associate data scientist track on the 26th, like exactly on the 26th.
Yeah, so that's what I've been explaining. Then I was like, from 26th to like November 8th, we'll be focusing on the certification. And you know, if you do not complete the track, you cannot start the certification yet.
Right.
So what it means is that during that time, you have to like complete your certification and your track, and then you will now be taking your certification later.
Okay, okay, noted.
And once you now start your own certification, your we cannot treat it generally like the way we'll be giving ourselves tips on like getting the certification. So it has to be more of like a like one-on-one or personal um, sessions like that. So I want to know probably if people are not much and we'll be able to like do that. But if there are a lot of people that will not be able to meet up, I actually don't know. Probably we'll create another session for everybody when you are done with your track to now like guide you on how to pass the certification. But you should also know that with that, you'll be lagging behind in the data scientist track.
Okay, noted.
But
Thank.
just don't push yourself too much. If it is the associates to know that you can take, like you want to focus on and then pass it, it is better to chase one thing and get it than chase two things at the same time and lose both. So I'm just trying to know the number of people that will not like can finish it by then to like gauge how I'm going to plan. Probably we are going to be having one-on-one session when you are done with your track to like guide you on how to get complete the certification, or we group everybody together and have a separate session for everybody and then explain how to pass the certification.
I'm a little bit behind. I might catch up, and or I might not. That's why I mean I asked. I'm a little bit
So
behind, just a bit. Yeah,
just a bit, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. So I think you'll be able to like catch up, like complete all the track in like 2 weeks time.
Yeah, it's possible.
So hopefully, okay,
Thank you.
yeah. Hey, Christy, you are number one for special session. Okay, yeah, you actually explained earlier, but hope you are not that far, like that far. But don't worry, by 26th, by 2 weeks time. So we are going to like separate everybody, like the people that will like go for the certification and the people that will still like we still have to like continue with the track and then we take the certification later. Okay. So everybody, thank you for coming. So I'll see you in next week. And by next week, you will start by giving ourselves tips on how to like pass the certification. So thank you and have a nice weekend. Okay. Bye. Please remind me to send the things I want to send maybe tomorrow or on Monday, please. Okay. Bye. Abdurrauf, please, what's the name of this call?
Did someone call my name?
Please, what topic was covered today?
I beg your pardon?
I said, what topic was covered in today's session?
Ah,
It's about the certification, about the certification of the completion of the course.
You said what?
About the certification of the exam.
Okay, yeah. Please, can you just do a brief summary of what was said? Because I joined late.
I just have to complete all the track before the 26th of this month. Then the following week is on the 26th of when we are having the exam. The orientation about the exams, then you're going to count those, and that's it.
What? Sorry, when is the exam again? 28th of this month?
26th, anything from 26th. We'll be having discussion about the exam. So we have 2 weeks. After on the 26th, we have 2 weeks for the exam.
Oh, wow. Thank you. I'm
Okay.
sorry, can I get the
ADBC, please,
attendance rate?
can we coupled? ADBC. Actually, no. Okay, so thank you everyone. So I'll be like ending the call now. So thank you. So I actually can't like end for everyone. So till next week we meet. Thank you. ADBC, please, what's the reason to this call?